This is Product Chronicles with Joka, and today I want to talk about portfolio management. Actually, the specific topic is the power of the product vision in portfolio management. So when we talk about portfolio management, people that have read my books or read some of my articles knows that I really like the BCG Matrix as a very good solution, as a very interesting tool to help us manage our portfolio. And how does it work, the BCG Matrix? It has on the X axis the market share, could be either low or high. We have a low part of the market share, or we have a high share of the market share. And in the y-axis, it has the market growth, if the market is growing fast or if it's growing slowly. And what we have here a 2x2 matrix, and what we have in each quadrant. On the low market share with a high market growth, we have our bets. That's the quadrant where every new product enters. It enters in the quadrant bets. And from the bets, when we start to gain more market share, our bet will become a star. It's when we find the product market fit. It becomes a star. We have a bigger part of the market share, and the market is growing in a very good pace. After that, after arriving this stars quadrant, the market may slow down a little bit. So in this situation, what we normally call is the cash cows, a market that is not growing as fast as we would like, but we have a huge part of the market. So we have a cash cow in our hands. That's where normally the money comes to invest in our bets. And then we have what is called the dogs. The dogs is low market share and is low market growth or low market growth. And those are the quadrant that we call dogs. Sometimes when we have a bet, the bet can either go to a star, become a star, we go gaining market share. This is when we find the product market fit. Or if we are unable to find the product market fit, our bet becomes a dog, and we probably need to discontinue this dog. The BCG matrix is very useful, not only to place our products from our portfolio of products, but also it is very good to indicate to us how much effort, how much energy we should put in each of those phases. For instance, a bet, we normally put a lot of energy in product development as well as product marketing, but on the operational side, we don't put that much energy because we have not that many customers. So we have, like, I don't know, 5-10 customers. So it's a small customer base, and we shouldn't put that much energy. We may have some manual tasks to be done. We can have the product okay to scale, I don't know, to 20 or 30, but it doesn't make sense to build the infrastructure to host, I don't know, 1,000. If we have only 10 to host 1,000 users, it doesn't make that sense. Then when we move into the stars quadrant of the BCG matrix, we should have not only invest energy on product development and product marketing, but also on the operational side. The operational side should be very sound, very well taken care of. So we need to have more automation. We need to have it ready to scale, because in the stars is the growth phase of our product. So we need to invest in its growth, and we need to be prepared to handle this growth. When it goes to cash cows, normally it inherits from the star phase. Cash cows, they came from the star, and they inherit the operational quality, the operational readiness from the star quadrant, the star phase that the product was. On the other side, on the development side and on marketing side, it doesn't make any sense to invest any energy there, because the product is not growing that much. The market is not growing that much. You probably conquered a good share of the market, so any effort to grow beyond that wouldn't be that fruitful. And we have finally the dogs. The dogs, we shouldn't remove the investment on product development, remove the investment on product marketing. And on the operational side, if it comes from cash cows, then it will be very sound, very well taken care of in terms of the operational aspects of the product. But if it came from the bets, like a bet that didn't work out, we weren't able to find the product market fit, then it's good that we didn't invest that much in building a super infrastructure, in automating all the processes. So that's how I recommend to my clients to use the BCG Matrix as a tool to manage their product portfolio. I've been supporting many clients in building their own BCG Matrix so they can organize their product portfolios. And I also recommend, this is very important, it's not enough to build your BCG Matrix, but you need to revisit and update it every quarter, or at most every 6 months. So you are able to reflect, to think about on quick questions such as, are we investing the right resources according to each product stage? Because as we just discussed, each stage in a product's life cycle requires a specific allocation of resources, either in development and operations and also in product marketing. So identifying the current stage of each product and assessing if the resources are being allocated properly is essential to ensure that the strategy is being executed. Another very important question: how many bets do we have? The number of bets that we have it has direct impact on the number of stars that we will have in the future, right? Because the stars of a portfolio, they emerge from the bets that we make. So, and not every bet turns into stars. Normally, the success rate is usually low. So if we have too few bets, the chances of having more stars in the future is quite small, right? Another very interesting question is, how long has each product been a bet? So if a product has remained in bet for too long, is it still a bet? Does it make sense to call it bet? Maybe not. Products that spend many months as a bet without evolving into a star should be reviewed. Maybe it could be time to acknowledge that this bet didn't pay off and move it to the dog category, to the dog quadrant of the BCG Matrix, freeing up then space and focus and energy for new bets. Another very important question: how long has it product been a dog? If a product remains a dog for too long, it may be consuming resources that could be used to create new bets. So let's take a look into the dog quadrant. Let's take a look into all of the products that are there and make the tough decision, but important decision, and decide what we're gonna do with this dog. So that's another important question. What will we do with each dog? We need to decide. Do we want to try to rescue this product, making some significant changes, or is it better to discontinue it and direct efforts to new products? So the BCG Matrix allows us to manage the portfolio on a tactical aspect and help us define what to do with each product in each stage of its life cycle. However, it doesn't answer a fundamental question in portfolio management. which products should we have in our portfolio? That's a very quick question, core question of portfolio management. What are the products that we should invest in putting in our product portfolio? So for this, there is a very good tool, and I've been talking about this tool for a long time now, which is the product vision. The product vision is a clear representation of how we imagine our products in the future, 2 or 3 years from now. I have some examples I have shared in our blog, in Jaco's blog, and you can see there are many different examples there. And last month or 2 months ago, I was helping a client build their product vision, and they lead a B2B SaaS company focused on a specific market segment. And over time, they developed their core product and acquired companies with complementary products. Today, they have more than 10 products, and a recurring question was, what is the role of each product within the company's strategy? As soon as we finalized the product vision, the people during the workshop that we did started to comment, to say that how everything is becoming clearer and clearer, why each acquisition made sense and which partnerships or acquisitions should come next. So it guides us not only on which product should we develop, but also which partnership and which acquisition should we look into. And another example, at Conta Azul, we had a very clear vision. We had the clarity that we connected small and medium business owners to their accountants and to everything they needed in order to run their businesses. So connecting with the government to issue invoices. In Brazil, to issue invoices, you need to issue through an API from the government. Connect with banks to have bank statements imported into Conta Azul. Connecting with fintechs to offer fintech services to Conta Azul customers, and the API. So this is our vision in Conta Azul. And it guided very important decisions that we made, including 2 acquisitions. One of them was a company called Wabi. It's a startup that developed a cloud-based accounting system. The acquisition aimed to create a unified platform for business owners and accountants at the same time. And another more recent, Wabi was acquired in 2017 or 18, if I'm not mistaken. And Swipe, which is a more recent acquisition, is a product specialized in digital wallets. And the acquisition accelerated the launch of Conta Azul's integrated digital account. So these moves wouldn't have been possible without this clear vision of the future of what we wanted to build at Conta Azul. So now you have 2 complementary tools to manage your product portfolio. One of them is BCG Matrix, that helps tactically manage the product lifecycle and allocate resources efficiently according to the phase of each product, which quadrant in the BCG matrix the product is. And the other one is what we call product vision, that help us guide the portfolio and help us define which new products we should be betting on, either developing in-house or partnering or even acquiring. One without the other may leave your management short-sighted. So the vision answers where are we going, while the BCG matrix help us decide what should we do now. So together they help you see both the present and the future of your product portfolio. So that's it. That's what I wanted to bring in this episode. Hope it was useful to you, and see you in the next episode.